Hey guys, welcome back to the NFL Pick 6 Show Week 4 edition. I'm your co-host, Nolan.
Taylor.
And what a great Week 3. We're at 10 wins and 5 losses, 67%.
67%. And our parlays, oh my gosh, if you're not following the parlays of the week, we're 2 out of 3 on the parlays, a plus 250 and a plus 600 just hitting last weekend.
Yep, and make sure to follow our Instagram so you can see all our updates throughout the week.
Yep, and our Told You Tuesdays, which is always fun. We get to tell each other what we did wrong. All right, let's get to our picks.
All right, well, I'll go first.
Okay.
My first pick is Seattle +1 at the New York Giants. I really like Seattle. I think they have a great offense. This Giants team, they're comebacks, they have good comebacks. I don't have too much faith in them right now. Saquon, injury prone, a little hurt. I don't know. What do you have to say about that?
Well, we were on Seattle last week, even though I don't really believe in them. I was scared the whole time last week. I mean, we did cover. I thought we were going to get backdoored by Carolina. I'm not in love with the Giants either. And it's a Monday night game, so it does have some things, but I'm not going to veto it by any chance.
Yeah, I think, we don't like to take the Monday night game, but after that Philadelphia win, I think that if it is a good game, we just have to stress it out and wait till Monday. But I do like Seattle that game, and I think that Seattle is going to be good for covering the spreads this season.
Okay, yeah. Well, speaking of not picking games based on days, we have been canceling out Thursday night games and Monday night games.
Yeah.
We both liked Philly last week. That was crazy not to take the Monday night game, so I get that. I also like a Thursday night game this week. I like Green Bay. Green Bay's at home against Detroit. They're +2. Something about this game feels like Green Bay has this. I think they're going to be able to pick apart the Lions. Last week, watching the Atlanta game, I was very frustrated because we were on Atlanta, and they couldn't do anything against the Lions. But I think the only reason is they couldn't throw the ball on them.
Yeah, I mean, this Atlanta offense, it's still trying to get its stride. A lot of pieces that have to connect, a lot of players that haven't played with each other before. So I understand why Atlanta.
Yeah, so I think if Atlanta had been able to throw the ball, they would have destroyed the Lions.
Yeah.
I think Love is going to be able to throw the ball against them, and that's why I'm kind of hating to take a Thursday night game. But I just have a feeling Green Bay is going to win this game.
Yeah, I mean, I think Jordan Love is doing fantastic right now, and I'm not totally against it. It's just I think that the Lions are going to come out and be a little mad, and I think this is a game that they really have to win to prove their dominance in their division.
Green Bay too.
That is true. So I think it can be a back and forth game, but this Lions secondary being hurt, C.J. Gardner-Johnson out for the season, I could see a lot of big things out of the Packers, and Aaron Jones might be playing, and Christian Watson might be having his season debut, and he is a crazy deep threat, and I see him doing really good this season.
Yeah, that Green Bay grass is going to slow the Lions down too.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm leaning that way.
Yeah, I'm not against it. I kind of like that pick.
Okay, what else you got?
I have Jacksonville -3 at Atlanta.
Love Jacksonville.
Yeah, so
London.
I think this was going to be my number one pick, but I really like Seattle. I think Jacksonville is going to destroy Atlanta. Atlanta's having a little struggle on offense, but they do have a good defense. So, I don't know. I think Jacksonville is going to win by a lot. London game, you never know, but Jacksonville is looking nice. I know they just lost to the Texans last week by quite a bit.
Who are playing great for the Texans.
Oh, yeah.
Stroud, it's unreal.
Yeah, C.J. Stroud is doing fantastic this season. But I think this is a get-back game for Jacksonville, and they're going to kind of get back into their stride.
Agreed. That was on my card as well.
Yeah.
So, and it was, again, it's a London game, 6:30 a.m. on the West Coast, 9:30 on the East Coast. A game we don't like to take, and I still like it. So that's what's making me go, I got to go with Jacksonville.
No, yeah, I really like Jacksonville. I hope this offense can show a little bit of dominance over the Atlanta defense. And, Jacksonville, that's 2 losses in a row, and they're supposed to be really good this year. So with them sitting at 1-2, I know they're frustrated, and they're going to get their get back.
Yep. Okay, awesome. We agree on one.
Yeah, I think that one's definitely making the card.
All right, and my favorite pick of the week is actually the Chargers.
Okay.
At home against Las Vegas. 5.5. So Las Vegas is proving to be what we thought Las Vegas was going to be, in my opinion. I think Garoppolo is in concussion protocol.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think he's going to play, but he is injury prone. I've said it before. So I think the Chargers have dominated most of the games they played. We've seen that they barely lost to the Dolphins, who are blowing everybody's minds. And the Vikings, even though they keep losing, their stats are out of this world.
Yeah.
They went head-to-head with them the whole game. They're playing great. The Raiders are playing like crap. I love the Chargers in this game.
Yeah, I mean, the Chargers, I'm not a big fan of the Chargers, and I think their head coach has to go.
Yeah, he's the worst decision.
Yeah, that was the worst decision I think I've ever seen in my life, and he got lucky that Kirk Cousins made the wrong call because they should have lost that game.
That horrible clock management.
Yeah, that was terrible. But yeah, I could see the Chargers beating the Raiders by a lot. I mean, I don't know though. I think the Raiders might be a little frustrated with losing to Pittsburgh. I don't think Pittsburgh is the best team. They didn't look too good against Las Vegas. Vegas doesn't have a good defense.
What if they didn't decide to kick a field goal?
Yeah, what the heck was that?
They may have won that game.
Yeah, and I mean, you got to put in the fact that Mike Williams is out for the season.
Yep.
But they do have Joshua Palmer and their rookie Quentin Johnson, who I think is great. So, I mean, yeah, that can be thrown up there. I'm not against it.
Okay.
I know you might not like this pick, but I love it. I like Houston +3 versus Pittsburgh. I'm sorry, you know who I'm talking to, but I had to take Houston. I really like them. CJ Stroud is looking fantastic. I'm really liking him. He's probably the best rookie quarterback behind Anthony Richardson. Anthony Richardson is great. He's just injury prone.
Yeah, he's definitely playing the best out of the three.
Yeah. But I mean, I don't know. CJ Stroud is looking great. Nico Collins is looking even better. And Damian Pierce, he's a pretty decent running back. And the Texans defense, it's not the best, but they've been holding strong against a lot of good opponents. They haven't played bad people.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Yeah.
The game scares me. I hate to take the Houston in anything. Yeah. But if I had to pick the game, I would be leaning towards Houston.
Yeah, I mean, I could also see it being a little trap game for Houston, but then they're playing Pittsburgh, who just beat Vegas, and Vegas didn't look too good, and Pittsburgh still struggled. So I think Houston +3 isn't the worst pick. I think you should consider it.
Okay, I will consider it. Okay, for me, Dallas -6.5 at home against New England is, I love it. I mean, they're coming off of a bad beat against the Cardinals. And New England, who has been playing okay, I think they're going to come out and just work them. I don't think they're going to have anything. I mean, Belichick, always a genius. I don't think he's going to be able to do anything against this Dallas team.
So I actually think that the Patriots have been playing fantastic. Mac Jones, he's doing great in my opinion. And I actually had New England +7 against Dallas. Honestly, it can go either way. I think whatever team wins, they're going to win by more than a touchdown. Dallas is trying to get their revenge. I actually called the Cardinals beating Dallas. I didn't put it on the Told You Tuesday, though, because I didn't say it during the show. But before the game, I said I have a feeling about it. But I do think Dallas could come back and kind of beat up on this Patriots team. But I don't want to count the Patriots out because I think they're a sneaky team this year.
Yep. Okay. That's good. What else you got?
I have Tampa Bay +3.5 at New Orleans. Tampa Bay, I think they're pretty upset that they lost to Philadelphia. They kind of got destroyed. And I think Baker Mayfield.
Which we called.
Yeah, that is true. I'm pretty upset we didn't take that game, actually. Just
we
looking
should
back.
have put it on the card.
It hurts. It hurts. But I think that Tampa Bay is going to kind of come out with a vengeance. And Derek Carr possibly being out.
Yeah, I think it's going to be Winston for sure.
Yeah, so I think Baker Mayfield is going to want to keep proving himself that he's not a horrible quarterback, and they're going to go out there and kind of mess around with this New Orleans team.
Okay. My only argument on that one is I think it's going to land 3 on the Circa card, which kind of scares me because I think it's going to be a 3-point game, but I'm open to it.
See, I don't actually see it being a 3-point game. I can actually see it being like a 10-point game. I don't know. I mean, you know, you've been doing really good with predicting points, but I think that I might have the edge on this one. And I think Tampa Bay plus 3.5 is a good pick.
Okay. I think Baker's been riding a little bit of that new car smell high, and I think that we started to see a little bit more of the picks coming out, and that's my concern against the Saints D.
I mean, you can't just. I don't think you can judge it off one game, because you have to like remember that Philadelphia has a great defense, and they have a really well-rounded team, and they have a really high-powered offense. You know, so you can't just be like, oh, they lost to the Eagles, they're done. You know, so I think you can't count them out just yet, and I think this is a good game for them to get back, especially against New Orleans in their division, and they're really going to want to solidify their top spot. So
okay, my next game, Cincinnati -2. At Tennessee. So it's no secret, I think Tennessee's bad this year. I mean, you got to love Derrick Henry. But Cincinnati, I think, got a few things right, and I think this is going to be their chance to really start turning their season around.
Yeah, I don't like Cincinnati at all. Actually, that was the game that I completely pushed out, because I know Tennessee's been playing bad, but Cincinnati is horrible as of right now, and the Rams should have beat them. I'm actually quite upset they didn't. I think the Rams totally should have won. I think Cincinnati is a bad team. Joe Burrow, you know, you just never know with that injury. One hit and it can mess him up. So I wanted to push that out of the way. I didn't like that game too much. I know Derrick Henry got limited a lot last game, and he did really bad, but I can see him running all over this Cincinnati defense, which is not good at all.
Okay, well, I didn't have my heart set on it, so I don't have a problem letting that one go.
All right, sounds good.
You got anything else on your board?
Yes, I actually have LAR, the Rams. Sorry, I don't know. I just +1 at the Colts, and I only like that game if Anthony Richardson is not playing. Gardner Minshew, he did great last game. Beating the Ravens, which is a total stunner. I mean, who saw that coming? But I think that Gardner Minshew is not the best quarterback, and I think that the Rams are actually a lot better than people think. And I think that they're going to win this game.
Okay. I don't like that game at all. I think it's a coin flip game, in my opinion. But I haven't watched enough of the Rams.
Yeah, same.
You know, I mean, I do think they're definitely overperforming. But I do think there's going to be a regression. I mean, there's a reason they were picked to be at the bottom. Yeah. You know, so.
I mean, you never know. It can be thrown up there. I mean, it is what it is.
Okay. Well, what do you think about Cleveland at home -2.5 against Baltimore?
You know, I actually almost put that on there. I was debating it. The only thing I was hesitant of is no Nick Chubb.
Yep.
And you know, the Browns do have a really good offensive line, one of the best in the league when it comes to being able to run the ball.
And the defense is playing out of their mind.
Oh, yeah, they're insane. People are saying top 3 defense, and I can believe it. I mean, they're doing great. So I'm not against that pick actually at all, and I kind of do like it.
Okay.
I mustn't lie. And Baltimore, you know, you never know. I mean, Zay Flowers, their rookie receiver, he is fantastic. I don't know if you guys saw the clip of him catching a ball, standing up, flexing on the defensive player, and then not realizing the play was over, juked out 4 guys, and then finally got tackled. It was insanity. I suggest you guys go and look for that video. It was great. But I think Baltimore, you know, Lamar Jackson, not the best at throwing the ball. Yep. He hasn't been the best runner this year. I mean, I haven't watched too much of the Ravens, so I don't know. But the Browns are looking really good.
They are. And if Deshaun Watson can have a good game, I think it's a no-problem game.
Yes.
And I think if he has a mediocre game, kind of like he's been doing, they still cover.
Well, I think you just have to put it into perspective that it is a divisional game.
Yep.
So you never know. Those can be thrown up. Like, it can be like...
Yeah, which is why I love it at 2.5 at home. You
know,
if it was at 3.5, it'd be a little scarier.
It's -2.5, Cleveland?
Yeah, Cleveland's -2.
Yeah, so I mean, honestly, I actually kind of do like that. It's not the worst pick.
Thank you.
So, I mean, I almost put it on there.
Okay. You got anything else, Hayden?
Miami. They're pretty fantastic. 70-20 without Waddle. So imagine if Waddle came back this game.
Yeah. Well, I wore my Miami shirt in honor of my most Miami shirt in honor of their 70 points and the fact that we have picked them every week in the Circa contest.
Yeah.
And they've covered every week for us.
Undefeated against the spread. They're doing great. I just don't see a world where you can pick against them. So I really like Miami this game. Actually, they were at the top, probably like top 3 in my picks. I don't know why I didn't name them sooner. I kind of just skipped over them.
Yeah, well, I didn't throw mine in any order either. You know, I put my first reaction was I took Miami and I said, no way. I said I can't take them a 4th week in a row and expect them to cover. Yeah. And then the more I thought about it, I thought, Josh Allen, he's thrown more interceptions, just like, getting doing his old self. Yeah. Miami picks that ball off a couple of times. There's no way the Bills are going to be able to keep up with them. Yeah. I had to put them on the card.
Yeah, I actually totally agree with that. Stephon Diggs is actually starting to show his frustration with Josh Allen, and I don't think so. I don't think things are clicking for this Bills team.
And good weather. It's supposed to be good weather in Buffalo.
And yeah,
so
Miami's they've caught their stride, and I don't see them stopping anytime soon. And I actually see them winning this game by 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, they're looking very impressive. So I say we ride it till they buck us, right?
I totally agree.
Okay, awesome. So we did agree on Cleveland at home against Baltimore -2.5. Yeah. So we both like Miami +2.5. We both like Cleveland -2.5, and we both like
Jacksonville
-3.
Okay.
Okay, so we only need 2 more picks.
Yep.
So I love Chargers -5.5.
Okay.
Against Vegas, and I love Dallas -6.5 at home against New England. And I'm willing to get rid of my Green Bay Thursday night pick.
Well,
what do you like?
The Chargers game just scares me a little bit.
Okay.
I'm not too sold on that one.
I do hate the Chargers.
And I know I took New England, but I could see Dallas beating them by a lot. Like I said, whoever wins the game is going to win by like 2 or 3 touchdowns. So if you like Dallas, I will totally put them in there because honestly, I do see them coming back. So you know what? I think we put Dallas in there. So we can take Dallas, Jacksonville, Miami, and
Cleveland.
Yep, Cleveland.
So what's that mysterious 5th pick out there?
I don't know. I like Tampa Bay.
But I can't do that.
No.
There's no way.
No way.
No, you can give me with a big fat told you Tuesday on that one.
Okay. All right. Well, it looks like I'm gonna get you with the told you Tuesday for Tampa Bay. I don't know. I mean, I can go either way. There's a couple games that I'm.
Okay. Well, what else do you have that we talked about?
What
do you really like that's not on the card? There's got to be something.
I know this is gonna be crazy. Chiefs -9.5 against the Jets.
So I wanted to take the Chiefs. My theory with the Chiefs is if it's double digits, take the Chiefs, or if it's under 3, take the Chiefs. But I think if it's single digits, like the 9.5, I see them winning by 6.
Yeah,
that's their favorite thing to do, right?
I mean, Patrick Mahomes is so mad right now. Like he lost against Detroit, and he is furious. And he said he plans on winning. And he plans on winning big. And I think this is a great time to do it again against the Jets team. I know they have a good defense, but I think they're really going to want to put a beat down on the Jets because the Jets, with their defense, they can really prove that their offense is hot. And the Chiefs running back room is looking fantastic. And you know what else is looking fantastic? The Chiefs defense. And Zach Wilson is garbage.
Yes, he is.
I think Garrett Wilson and Breece Hall and Sauce Gardner are going to try and get traded if they don't fix that quick. I just read that somewhere, but I think it's actually true. I mean, like, honestly, it could happen. Everyone's really upset with Zach Wilson right now, and they're mad at Robert Saleh for pushing Zach Wilson to lead the way, and no one wants it to happen. So
do you think the struggling offense against the good Jets defense, you think will be okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I like the Chiefs minus 9.5. I should have put it on my board. I don't know why I didn't. I was kind of just rushing to write my picks down, and I kind of skipped over it. And now when you said, is there anyone that wasn't on the board, popped back into my mind, and I actually like that. So.
Well, you can always get me with the Chiefs. I didn't have them on my board. I'm willing to roll the dice on it. I'm worried about the whole, we don't cover those big spreads unless they're really big for some reason.
Yeah.
But the Jets are terrible, and I'm okay with it if you want to make it our number 5.
I mean, I think we should put it in as our number 5 right now, and we can think on it more because you guys can check out our Instagram on our Friday finals to see if we made a change.
Yes.
So I think let's put the Chiefs in there.
Okay.
And then if we want to change it maybe to the Chargers game, because I know you like that, and honestly, I bet you if we talked more about it, you can sell me on it. So I think let's stick with the Chiefs since we both agree on it.
Okay.
And then you guys have to check out our Friday finals to make sure that that's what we stayed with.
Yeah, and that'll also give you the official Circa lines for the contest.
Yeah, it will.
Yeah. Cool.
So
all right,
that's what
you
we
want
like.
to give them the breakdown?
Okay, so we have Jacksonville minus 3 in London. We have Dallas minus 6.5. Cleveland minus 2.5. Miami plus 2.5. And we have the Chiefs minus 9.5.
Chiefs.
Yes, sir.
All right, time for the parlay of the week, right?
Yep.
All right, so we're hot on our parlays right now.
Indeed
We've
we are.
gone 2 out of 3 parlays for the first 3 weeks.
Yep.
One was plus 250, one was plus 600. Got to be writing these things. What do we got?
I think Jacksonville minus 3 is a great pick.
Love that game.
I see him putting a beating on this Atlanta team.
Sorry if you're on the West Coast, you got to get up at 6:30 in the morning.
It is what it is, though.
It is. Money's money, right?
Indeed it is.
Okay, I'm kind of in love with the Chargers minus 5.5.
Okay.
We didn't put it on our Circa card, so I'd love to slide it in for the parlay.
I'm totally good with that, and I think that if the Chargers cover that spread, you can hit me with the Told You Tuesday because I'm going to hit you with the Tampa Bay Told You Tuesday.
Okay, sounds good.
And then since we didn't put it on our card,
Okay.
but you really like it, I think we should take Green Bay.
Green Bay over the Lions.
Yep.
All right, I love it.
All right,
Green
sounds
Bay
good.
is plus 2.
Yep.
All right, so want to give it to him?
I gave him the other one, so why don't you give it to him?
Okay, so we've got Jacksonville minus 3. We've got Green Bay plus 2.
Yep.
And we've got Chargers minus 5.5.
Yep.
All right, parlay of the week.
Okay, guys, thank you for tuning in. Make sure to like and subscribe and hit that post notification bell
Ding.
so you know when our videos come out. And make sure to follow us on Instagram so you can see our Friday finals, Told You Tuesdays, and any fun other posts we put on there.
Yeah, and we're loving your guys' comments, so send us your picks. We like to hear. We like to jab at it, anything we can do, okay?
Alrighty.
All right, good luck this week.